the universe or source matches your intentions and your vibration, responds to your vibration. It is quite another to know it. And sometimes knowing this fact requires that you experience it and you acknowledge it. You acknowledge that experience. I teach about the law of attraction and manifestation and conscious creation, and I believe we're all creators, and with the ability to create what matters most to you. And I have created things consciously, unconsciously, unintentionally, intentionally. I have created them, and I know that. But the thing is, you have to acknowledge what you create. I still have doubts sometimes about whether or not I am actually creating. I continue to understand that I am creating and that the universe or source is responding to my intentions and my vibrations. I continue to understand that more than I know it. That's likely because I don't always acknowledge my experiences of creating. And that's important. We have to acknowledge that we've actually created something. The thing is that we all create all the time. I know that I'm creating all the time, but I need to pay more attention to, and recognize that fact, to recognize that I'm creating. Because if I don't recognize it, I can't experience it, right? I'm just saying it didn't happen. I do tend to ignore my creations and to write them off as small or unimportant. So, for example, there was this time when I created a new MacBook Air, actually. This one, it's sitting in my lap. I created it. Say I attracted it, I manifested it. I won it in a contest. And I just attributed this computer to my efforts in the contest. It required some participation on my part, and I was very intent on that participation so that I would win. So I told a friend about it, and I said, I really intended to win this computer, and I did. And what she said was, look what a powerful manifester you are, what a powerful creator. And until that moment, I just thought I won a contest. That's all. I won a contest. But really, in actuality, I had set an intention. My vibration was high and focused on winning this computer. I was clear about what I wanted, and the universe or source responded to that. And a week later, the computer arrived. Now, I wouldn't have experienced my creation as a creation if I didn't acknowledge that I manifested it. Like I needed a friend to point it out to me. And if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have had another piece of proof that I could create what really mattered to me, that I was a creator and that the universe is responding to me and to my desires, right? But now I do. Now I know that. Like I had that piece of proof, right? So I had a knowing, even though I continued to do some doubting. So recently I was challenged to give up some of my business activities and I decided to let go of one-on-one coaching. And earlier that week, so I just made this decision, but earlier that week, I had actually sent out an email saying that I was looking for 2 author coaching clients. And I'd actually given up author coaching over a year before. And more than a year ago, I gave it up and said I didn't want to do it anymore. And I was only going to do transformational coaching and certified high performance coaching. And then, of course, coaching in my memberships, the group coaching. But I got this hit that maybe I should offer it again. It seemed easy. I needed some income. So I decided I would offer it. And I sent out this email saying, I'm open to 2 clients. And at first I was super excited because several people signed up, actually about 6 people signed up or 7 to chat with me about this coaching service. But given my decision, I felt conflicted about even doing these sessions with people. I mean, what would I do if someone signed up? I decided not to take on private clients. And I would feel kind of out of integrity if I turned them away because I had changed my mind. Although that's a valid reason. I changed my mind. I decided not to take on any author coaching clients, right? It's a valid reason, but I still felt kind of weird about it. But the fact is, I didn't need to worry because the universe took care of it. Of the 6 people who scheduled calls, only 1 attended as planned. I called another when he didn't get on the call, and we had a brief chat, and the others were all no-shows. No-shows. So I shared with my coaches in Jim Fortin's transformational coaching program what had happened. And I did it, kind of as, because I saw what was happening. The universe was reflecting or matching, responding to my vibration and my intentions. And one coach, Lisa Carpenter, said to me, how interesting, I'm going to read it, that's why I have my computer here. How interesting that the universe matched your vibration. What does that teach you about what's possible when you direct your energy towards what you do want and go all in? So I had to really look again at this proof, which I had just shared, and answer her query by saying, the universe is going to respond. If I go all in towards what I really do want, the universe will respond. But I had to qualify that answer. I said, I've had a hard time believing that, although I understand it, but I see the obvious signs. And I had received an undeniable sign, and I still wanted to ignore it or believe it was some kind of a fluke. So Lisa cautioned me, and she said, you can continue to deny the truth of this and double down on making things much harder than they need to be. Well, I don't want things to be difficult. I want them to be easy. One of my favorite mantras is, it gets to be easy, it gets to be easy. And I want the universe to respond to my intentions as they relate to my desires. I really do. So I have to continue directing my energy toward what I want and watch for signs that source or the universe, whatever you want to call it, is matching my vibrations and my intentions. So after I shared this experience in the Facebook group for this program, one of my other favorite coaches reached out, Eichel Francis, and she simply said, well, sheet, would you look at that? Almost like you're manifesting exactly what you want. Now start to play with, what else can I do? What else can I manifest? And that's where I intend to focus my attention, my intention, my attention, and my vibration. I created all those potential private clients falling away, coming in, and then falling away. So what else can I create? Now, once you have acknowledged that the universe is matching or reflecting your vibration and your intentions, and you let that experience set in, so you sink in. So you acknowledge it and you let it sink in, then you know the truth. That you can play with this process, and it works because the universe is always responding. And I understand and believe that the universe responds to our vibrations and intentions. And I couldn't teach law of attraction or conscious creation or manifestation if I didn't. But like a lot of people, I teach what I need to learn, right? So many of us teachers, we're teaching what we need to learn most. We're just one step ahead of you, just sharing what we're learning so that you can travel the path a little faster. But sometimes I doubt, and sometimes I need more proof, and sometimes I need someone to point out what I already know and what a powerful creator I am. And that's what this really was about, was me sharing and having someone point out what I knew. That's why I was sharing it, because I knew it, but they pointed it out, and they made me see the truth and made me see what a powerful creator I am, which is what I'm always telling everyone else, right? So sharing my experience with the coaches is my way of acknowledging the universe's response to my intentions to drop the one-on-one coaching clients. And the coaches' reactions to my share confirmed what I believed and helped me to know it. And the universe or source had actually responded to my intention. as it always does. And in fact, if you're clear with your intention, your vibration becomes strong and clear as well. And that's when you receive a really quick response from the universe. So I want to encourage you to play an experiment. Let this process be fun, not serious or hard, because that allows you to vibrate at a higher level, which makes it easier to create. Right? So I plan to play with it going forward and to make it a game. And I kind of wrote down a little formula like, so if I decide X, what do I experience? If I set Y intention, what source's response? If I send out a clear, strong vibration of what I want, what will I create? And then just let me see. Let me see. You can see this like an experiment. So it's a game or an experiment, a fun experiment. Use it to increase your awareness of the universe responding to your intentions and to your vibrations. Acknowledge those responses, though. You have to really acknowledge them. You have to be conscious and aware and be looking for them and let yourself experience them, because when you acknowledge them, you can then say, oh, this is my experience. And then, like me, you'll know that the universe is always responding to you. I'm going to be playing and experimenting too, and I would love to know if you have seen the universe respond to your intention and vibration. Why don't you tell me in a comment down below? I'm really curious to know. If you're new to me, I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I am a certified high performance coach, a transformational coach. I combine personal and spiritual growth. I'm an author. And what I love to do is help people do what I just told you about, to acknowledge that they are creators, powerful creators, and that when they are clear about what they desire and are not in their own way of creating it, that the universe responds and helps them create it. It's a co-creation. You still have to do things, man. You know, creation doesn't happen poof like that, like magic. Rarely, sometimes. But for most of us humans, we are humans having a spiritual experience. I'm sorry, backwards. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And so for us humans on this plane, where this physical plane, action is usually required. But we don't take action because we're in our own way. We're in our head. We're not trusting that source will respond to our vibrations and our desires and our intentions and our requests. So I like to help people get out of their own way, to, just like me, be learning that you're a powerful creator and that you can create, and that creation is a process of both personal growth and spiritual growth, right? And so, yeah, if that's of interest to you, then click on the link above and find out how to work with me. And I am limiting my one-on-one coaching. I probably won't be doing any, but there are still ways to work with me. You can get in one of my groups or join the Inspired Creator community when the doors open. So click on the link, check it out, and email me and tell me what you're interested in, or get a free 15-minute session. I'm going to put that link right up here as well. Get on a call with me and let's talk about what you're interested in and how I might be able to serve you. Okay? So that is it for today. Until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.